What's her name, Gunny?
Ms. Naval Intelligence. Our new boss. So check your mouths, find your chairs, and get set for a combat drop. Got a little jackal problem.
An overcharged plasma pistol shot will neutralize their shields. Should also take down a brute's armor.
Oh yeah? Where were you a minute ago?
Still trapped inside my pod. Fuck. Location.
Almost there. What's wrong?
Multiple hostiles closing on my position. Listen carefully. If I don't make it...
Whoa! Hang on, I'll be right there!
Hey Hyperius. There's some cool movement in this game. Mainly, Tyari is where it's all condensed into like a minute and a half of movement. And then it's spaced out a bit throughout the level, but yeah, the beginning game is where it pops off for a little bit. The end of PTD and the all of Tyari. I messed up a bit of a launch there at the end. It's a little bit precise, but I got knocked into the hunter and then off to the side rather than going down the street. Let's see how the orange is. Good arrest turn up. I might just keep this. We'll keep this and see if the tower is good. That first brute not losing its shields in that after that first melee was a bit annoying, and then the second brute just running away was a bit annoying. Oh. Okay. One plasma's okay. Fine. We'll just get to Tyrate. Good evening, Eagles. No, shooting the phone doesn't skip the tutorial. I am emptying the ammo here. So you have an empty SMG. If you have an empty UNSC weapon, then on the next streets level, which is like the next one canonically, because it's a flashback mission, the game will give you a fresh loadout. So it gives you new weapons. But as well as new weapons, it gives you new nades. So I finished the level with 3 nades, 3 frags, and the game will give me full SMG ammo and full automag ammo, as well as 3 frags. So I just happened to be shooting the weapon out at that point in time. Looking for some plasma nades. So I'm gonna try this with a frag. Oh, it might not work.
Got a little jackal problem.
Very lucky that worked.
An overcharged plasma pistol shot will neutralize their shield.
Not how it's supposed to go.
Also take down a brute's armor.
Oh yeah? Where were you a minute ago?
Still trapped inside my
Okay,
body.
I might just keep this and not do hunter car boosts.
Fuck. Location.
Almost there. What's wrong?
Multiple hostiles closing on my position.
Oh, we got the
Listen
checkpoint.
carefully. If I don't make it,
Whoa! Hang on. I'll be right there.
Okay.
too
that
late.
worked
They
out.
spotted me.
Damn it! No! Veronica! Talk to me. Don't move. I'm coming. You hear?
Okay. Pretty good Terry. So you can see here, full ammo again and 3 nades. So it's the frags that we want in particular. I'm going to do the same thing again. Just shooting out my weapon. Now I'm choosing to do it right at the start of the level, but no real specific reason why it has to be done now. Hey, 7 Silhouette. Thank you for the good luck. Okay. Please don't get stuck. Oh, he's following, he's just very behind. I tried to jump, but I ate my input. Okay. That worked out. So the Berserking Brew itself doesn't save heaps amount of time, but it allowed me to get to the same point in the level that I normally would be without having to use 2 frags. So then I had 2 frags spare to do that launch, which then saves time. So very lucky he followed me that far at least. And allowed me to not have to use the nades earlier to go fast, and I could save them for that last launch.
Trooper, over here, help us secure this
Hey,
vehicle.
Snitzel. I got the brute shot.
Watch that chopper. Hit it head on and it'll tear us to pieces.
Considering trying to hijack that case, but didn't need to risk it.
Bam! Right! His sense of smug satisfaction.
Trooper, you're almost at 2nd Platoon's location. Give them a hand and push to the primary objective.
What is the objective, Colonel?
You know the Covenant carrier that slipped away from the city? We need to secure its old LZ. Snatch a tier 1 asset. See what you can do about those raids.
Oh, what was that? I've never flipped like that before.
Where's the Colonel?
Head down near the Covenant LZ.
You were just gonna walk right
Clear this
over
enemy
us,
armor.
didn't
We
ya?
can roll across the bridge to his
What?
location.
Ah,
The elevator! Incoming!
this was quite good until then.
What the hell just happened?
Subspace rupture! Must have weakened the support rings. All units. Target assets are on the move. Everyone clear the area before more debris comes down. Colonel? Sir! Damn it, it's gone.
All right!
Head up the hill! We gotta find a way out of this park.
Want to see how real men fight?
No human escape to say what they have seen.
Found a hole in the wall, trooper. Drive right through it.
We got to take back. Stefan with the 3 years. Pogbones indeed. Thank you for the support. And thank you for the good luck. Be the first to answer. Ah, messed that up. Okay, let's try and limit the stuff ups from here. Hey Ed, thanks for your luck. That's really awkward to do. Shoot that brute and try and scroll or crouch, but it's fine. Yeah, not super fast this streets, but it's fine. Just missing that first relaunch was not the correct play. He didn't even flinch. Haley. Yeah, the berserking brute all the way to the past the fusion coil, and then double to relaunch went pretty well. Not like perfect or anything, but like it got me most of the way quickly.
Follow me. Arm the charger.
Oh,
I
I knew that was going to happen.
Look out.
Lost a couple seconds.
Everyone behind those barriers. Bring
Favorite Elite Four?
Super unlock the keypad.
I think Black and White. I mean, it's just fun to get to play them in different order.
In about 5 minutes, your data center is going to be crawling with Covenant.
Don't nobody cross my street.
I don't remember Gen 6 or 7.
That's the way.
I mean, the original's also pretty good, right? Yeah, I don't know the later ones. Okay.
Ah, man, Covenant landing on the other side of the wall. Man down. Target down. No, you gotta keep the Covenant away from that building.
I really needed a collat. I just hit my shots in general.
Amazing shot.
This is not a good Oni. Light 2 specifically? I like how specific you got.
All teams, hold the ridge. Don't let them near the Audi building.
Got him. Grenade. Big fan for the brain pad. Target down. Down in my sights. I got turret.
More fans.
Yeah, we've lost a lot of time so far. Hey Blue, thanks for the good luck times too.
Guard dead ready. I'm on your side.
Right there.
This will get you out of there.
Fall back. I repeat. We can't hold them. Everyone get inside the building.
Too many of them, Dutch. We gotta scoot.
Hurry up, man! Check those charges!
Wait, what? More explosives?
Yeah, what gives? I thought we were supposed to protect this building.
Hey Toy Chess, thanks for the good
I
luck.
have orders to deny
in this facility. You don't like it. Jump your butts back in order.
Only thing I don't like is that our butts are
Good morning.
currently inside this facility.
They're cutting through the door. Settle down, people. Find some cover.
Hoping for right side here.
Here they come. Watch your crossfire.
Focus your fire to the right. Left side, Dutch.
Huh. Time for a spank. Grenade out!
Pouring into the left.
Hoorah!
Something's alive? No? Okay.
Changing mags.
Well, that was a good clear. The,
Rockets up.
kind of as expected, have a terrible start and have a good wave fight, and this run's going to be like saving 2 seconds on the split. When it could have been saving like 10. That's fine. That was quite a good wave fight.
Target down.
Yeah, some pretty good snipes there.
Like Foxtrot
Clear on that
is
brute. Just
Foxtrot.
diving out of the way. Okay. Nades.
That's the last of them, Dutch. Come to my position.
That's the way.
Is there one more frag? Or there's at least 2 more frags here.
They seem to be lacking motivation.
Everyone on the elevator. I put enough charges in this shaft to blow this building twice.
All right, that's it. Transfer the detonation codes to my comm. If anyone's taking this place out, it's gonna be me.
Evac Bird's gonna meet us on the roof.
Where the heck did these buggers come from?
Underground tunnels are filled with the damn things.
Finally, a good reason to blow this building up. Yeah.
Enemy dropship.
Oh, you're a real comedian, aren't you? Oh, I got a joke for you. Grenade out! Ugh.
Nice. Oops. I don't know how I messed that up. It was almost like I skipped the cutscene too quickly. Oh. This is not good. Just bleeding time. Bleeding lots of time. Yep, lots of time. That is unbelievably slow. And your foot.
Get to the Scorpion tank, Trooper, before the Wraith takes it out! Good work, Trooper. Covenant's been rolling us back block by block. Every Marine in the city is heading for a rally.
How is it unwatchable?
Intelligence building. You ought to come with us.
Sure, as long as I get to drive the tank.
We got a squad of Marines pinned down, far corner of the next plaza.
Hey,
It's
watch
packed with
this.
Covenant, Trooper. So once you commit, don't stop moving.
Oh my
Come on, Trooper.
god.
Don't let the Wraith kill our tank.
Trooper, head to the security door to Chizingo Boulevard. Fastest way to the rally point.
It's only because my bonnet was broken when that happened.
Relax, Marine. Wait till they're in the kill zone.
A spike grenade pickup.
Doc, what are you doing up here?
Over here. I'm out of rockets. Kill that ray.
Far out, dude.
Mickey, shoot the ray for God's
What the-
sake. Phantom! Everyone find some cover!
How's this take? Target down.
Kill those runners, Mickey! They're trying to flank us!
Whoa!
Keep it up, Mickey! We almost got him beat! That's all of them! Way to go, Mickey! Come to my position! If you need it back, just add.
Very lucky that was still not a bad Kazingo, but between MS3 and Kazingo, it's a lot of time loss. No ghost, but 39's pretty good there.
Back inside.
Let's find that pelican.
What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up?
Now we get to kill them.
Thanks for picking such a tall building. I'm really digging all these stairs.
That did it! Shoot and scoot! Jackals with carbines up top! Watch yourself! Romeo, Phantom landing on the pad! We're down, Gunny! On a rooftop, northeast of your location. Stay put, Dutch. We'll come to you. Grab some ammo, Romeo. These boys won't need it.
Sniper, up high.
Come on, Romeo! Push through the portal!
I'll take
Romeo,
it.
get to work! Jetpack brutes! Don't let him get behind us!
Yeah, that's not very good. I'm not going to risk any sort of boost. Yeah. Could have done it, but it's fine.
Gunny, we moved one of those construction cranes, made a bridge to our location.
It's not that much time saved.
Affirmative. We're almost there.
Nothing but hay.
Reloading. Shot him!
Ah,
Yeah. Weapon mags. Target down!
okay.
What's our situation?
Bird's wasted. Lost the pilot on impact. Rest of us are okay.
Not for long. Phantom's inbound.
Why am I not surprised?
Pick a turret, Romeo. Conserve your ammo. This is gonna get hot. Phantom, dead ahead.
Here's history.
You're... Oh! Give me an angle!
Whoops. Whoops.
That's it! Keep her steady! He's coming down! Hey! That's right!
Phantom to our right.
Should have miss-uploaded that guy. Yeah, I knew that was out of range. Should have gone for the closer guy. I've got to kill all the banshees right now.
Seriously, close your eyes.
So many banshees.
All right! That's it! Keep her steady!
Keep her steady.
Lost a lot of time on that little wave.
Phantom! Hit him hard! On the turret!
Phantom coming in left.
Oh, I got the brute.
Stay on target!
Watch
Okay.
We got one more
They should be
victim,
better.
buddy. Look out! Chief dead!
Hey, Manly Cake, thanks for good luck. Guilt Shoulder, thanks for good luck. Morning, Caitlin, thanks for good luck. Oh, thank you for the raid as well. It wasn't bad, but it could have been better. That's the disappointing part. What year was High Speed Halo founded? Early 2000s? No. Late 2000s. Pretty sure.
Gunny, I can fly a Pelican, but a Phantom? It's been years since I even ran a simulation. Well, let's see what you remember, Trooper. Move!
Okay. The fact I didn't get descoped was amazing.
Go, Mickey!
No, speedrunning was not that big in the early 2000s.
What do you see, Gunny?
Oh, there's no way, dude.
Go, Mickey! Up the lift! Kill the pilot! Here goes nothing! What do you see, Gunny?
A whole lot of Covenant gathering around the crater from that slip space rupture. I wonder what they're looking for.
I bet the captain would have known.
Probably letting myself get too distracted. Although I thought that should have worked.
Cabin secure. Flight controls read green across the board.
Oh god, it's so fast.
Purple. But she's good to go. I think. On my way. Hoorah, Gunny! Let it burn! Head into the tunnel before another one shows up.
Two's fine. Halo CE was 2001. Halo 2 was 2004. When was YouTube? When was Twitch? Like Justin TV? Not saying there's a prerequisite to speedrunning, but like recording videos and sharing stuff in any concept was not much of a thing. So the idea of speedrunning is not dependent on that sort of stuff, but in terms of having a community based around it, sharing things like High Speed Halo. I want to say like 2008, but I could be wrong in regards to YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. The other thing is, it's founded out of Bungie forums, I'm pretty sure.
Alarm! Intruder!
You could also consider when Bungie forums were a thing. That's not a very good launch. Need to start, I hope to go well, and plasma nade drops.
Do it, Virgil, now!
Construction ahead. Expect delays.
I'm gonna die, you hear me? Thanks, Trooper. They almost had me. Been trying to get down to the next level checking my team, but this stack is locked down tight.
Welcome. Access granted.
Huh. Guess you have the magic touch. Buggers! Look out!
Oh, nice.
Son of a bitch. These are my guys. Buggers got
Nice.
Now I gotta check on the dogs.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that worked out. That plasma nade was not in the best spot. I'm not gonna use this plasma nade here at the risk of dying. Now these guys are gonna push up there. He shielded my nade. I mean, it was my fault for trying to throw a nade in, but I need nade drops, please, and spikes as well.
Can't be over yet.
Okay, that's really not good.
Nicely done.
Shouldn't have wasted my plasma.
You're going down.
Hey Cooper, thanks for the good luck. ODST is a fun game.
Guess I could use some backup.
Welcome. Access granted.
I mean, I threw my nade after he threw the bubble, but he was just in my head. Oh, wait, out of that one. It's not good. Did not keep track of my carbon ammo. Very lucky I'd at least get one plasma. That sucks.
Who knows if you can hear me, but I'm sorry.
It's not that I've.
I told you more about this mission, more about everything.
Okay, double nail.
Welcome. Access granted.
Sub 440 is good. Could have been faster. Must have had good cop. I didn't pay attention to the cop. The pathing, cops pathing. Hey Enigma, thanks for good luck. Oh, nice. Engage. Oh. No, I think he sees some excited wingman. He's currently got shaky hands, nervous wingman. He's a bit cold and he's nervous. I think he like pressure launched off a going into cover animation, maybe.
Take this with you. Grenade. Boom.
Hopefully I didn't miss some plasminates there. What am I doing?
It's getting warmer. You must be right under the high. Head across the bridge. Let's see if we can find a way up. Trooper, through here.
Yeah, so I was on that barricade. Shoot 3 times, then delay. Because on the third brute shot, it actually does a mini explosion on the... like the barricade explodes a little bit. And it seems like it can eat like damage up.
Let's take them out now.
Oh, okay, that was weird.
Not bad. You do know your stuff.
Okay. Yeah, the start hive's pretty
Welcome.
rip.
Access granted.
And
Nice and slow.
so minimum you need is 6. And maximum is 8 before it damages the barricade too much.
The engineer still has shields, but they won't last long in a firefight.
With the spike grenade you have to do 8 so that it's weak enough.
Veronica, over here! Hurry! This is our exit, rookie. Head through the door.
But you can do 8 with any amount of, like, with any grenade. Like, if you do frag or plasminade, you can do 8.
About this asset.
And it's still
Feel free to fill
fine.
me in
Or
whenever.
7.
Not now, Buck.
But yeah.
Whoa, easy does it, rookie.
So shooting extra brute shots there is fine, but as long as you don't do more than 8, it should be fine. For any plasma, every nade type.
Door's locked.
Uh,
Don't worry. We have a key.
unfortunately, the starter is just not very good. Couple bad mistakes. I didn't get dead at TP, but it's fine. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, it's not fine. I just didn't get death star. Can I yell at it?
I've seen hundreds of these things today. Why is this one so important?
This engineer knows what the Covenant's after. If I could safely capture more of them, I would. What they know could win the war.
Oh.
You haven't killed any of them, have you?
No! Well, maybe 1 or 2.
Nice work.
How was I supposed to know?
Elevator. Come on.
It's not good. It's what nervous, cold hands get you.
How about you hang back? Let us clear a path.
Agreed. I'll stay with the asset, give it close cover.
Nice slide.
Can't that thing move any faster?
All the shooting, it's frightening.
Want me to give it a little push? Easy peasy. This way. Should be an elevator right through here. Careful, rookie. The asset's taking fire. Sit tight. We'll need the alien to power on the switch. Hey, take the wheel, rookie. All right, shotgun. Hey, Captain? Pick a lane.
It's a little crowded in here. The engineer's doing something with the control circuit.
Nice.
Hey! Watch where you put that.
Gotta be kidding me.
I'm doing the best I can. Just stay out of our way. Covenant must have shut these doors. Give the engineer a second to override the lock. That's it. We're moving on.
All right, let's move it.
He's gonna get. Bite your knee. Oh no!
Careful, friendly fire.
I mean, it's kind of my fault for not bringing 3 plasmas onto the highway. But even going for those last grunts at the end there, that's too slow.
Sometimes it's just too easy. I could. Ooh! Hold your fire! Hold your fire!
It's a shame because that first launch was pretty good.
Whoa! What just happened?
I think the engineer found a way to extend its shield, send a current to the outer plating. I don't know how strong the shields are, so stay close.
Don't worry, we got you covered.
My third nade was a touch early. Going from -5 to +7 is a bit sad there, but also that data hive is just not good enough. Hey Chris, thanks for good luck. We're gonna do a quiz break while I work out what I want to do. Also taking suggestions from the chat. I'll take a quick break. 1 second. Enjoy the quiz. Okay. Any suggestions? Cause I started the stream a bit later than planned and don't have time for a second run. I'm just gonna do only easy skulls, I think. I'm not on the new patch, but I don't think it really matters. Yeah, let's just do it if I would have been your daddy. It's fine.
Follow me. Arm the charger. I got this one. You do the rest. Everyone behind those barriers. Bridges set to blow.
Potentially slightly suboptimal, but
Keep it clean. Respect public property.
You don't let us trigger those charges. In about 5 minutes, your data center is going to be crawling
Should
with
be fine.
Covenant.
Bridge toll accepted. Have a pleasant trip.
nah, pod.
Yeah, that's the way. Look out, Banshee! Ah, man, Covenant landing on the other side of the wall. Dutch, we gotta keep the Covenant away from that building.
Just went way too early.
Follow me, arm and charge it. I got this one, you do the rest. Follow me, arm and charge it. I got this one, you do the rest. That's the last one, Dutch. Everyone behind those barriers, bridge is set to blow.
Come on, Super, unlock the keypad.
Keep it clean. Respect public property.
You don't let us trigger those charges, in about 5 minutes, your data center is gonna be crawling with Covenant.
Bridge toll accepted. Have a pleasant trip.
Woohoo! Yeah! That's the way.
Charged and ready.
I think it's actually been a bit useful to be playing this game a bit, not doing this easy full game category, and just doing some other stuff.
Landing on the other side of the wall.
I think it's just been useful to sort of play the game in a slightly different context. Just I'm not a big fan of many of the CAD extensions.
Headshot.
Yeah, the only acro level that I was particularly interested in was NPD, which we did. I submitted the time I got today. Tayari Uplifter were just too sweaty. Data Hive's just too sweaty. Coastal's fine, it's just getting out of bounds sucks.
Foxtrot is Foxtrot. Cover me, reloading. Don't nobody cross my stream. Dear Diary, today I learned some aliens about
Data Hive's
the
just...
foolishness of messing with the ODSTs.
You just make one mistake and you reset. There's a lot of doors to make mistakes at.
More phantoms look sharp.
And yeah, kind of dependent on enemy RNG, like their movement, not flying into enemies and stuff.
Backblast.
But yeah, and then Oni's a grind to get inside the building and then try and get through the kill barrier.
I got turret.
Like, it could be fun
Follow me.
spending a week and grinding out some of the ALs, but
I got this one, you do the rest.
I don't have a week of dedication to spend towards
Behind those barriers, bridge is
acro.
set to blow.
Come on, Super, unlock the keypad.
Keep it clean. Respect public property.
You don't let us trigger those charges, in about 5 minutes, your data center is gonna be crawling with Covenant.
Bridge toll accepted. Have a pleasant trip.
Yeah, that's the way.
And it just sucks that like the level that's the most consistently like easy to just pop in and try across all the category extensions is Kikawani. Just because the strats are basically the same, and they're basically the same as the easy and ledge IOs.
Man, Covenant landing on the other side of the wall.
Oh, God,
Skulls doesn't really make the level much faster.
Follow me. Arm the charges.
And Zero Shot is it's basically the same.
Follow me. Arm the charges. Follow me. Arm the charges. Follow me. Arm the charges. Follow me. Arm the charges.
Come on.
Follow me. Arm the charges. I got this one. You do the rest. That's the last one, Dutch.
Take cover!
Everyone behind those barriers. Bridge is set to blow.
Come on, Super, unlock the keypad.
Keep it clean. Respect public property.
If you don't let us trigger those charges, in about 5 minutes, your data center is going to be crawling with
Guard
Covenant.
stand ready.
Bridge toll accepted. Have a pleasant trip.
So yeah, unfortunately there's just not too many category extensions to dabble in.
Yeah! That's the way.
Like even this level I'm basically playing with just I Would Have Been Your Daddy on. And playing the exact same as I would the normal AL.
Man, Covenant landing on the other side of the wall.
Could switch over to the newer patch and get all the skulls that I would like to use. Oh,
Gotta keep the Covenant away from that
my nade bounced off a spike.
Nice shot.
Reloading.
The brute had dropped.
Charged and ready. Enjoy that extra nose hole.
Small team, hold the ridge. We'll let them near the Audi building. What the?
Grenade! Roll over, my foxtrot, and get yourself foxtrotted. Hoorah! Reloading.
I did not dodge that red shot.
All right! Changing mags.
More phantoms look sharp.
Fall back! I repeat, fall back to the top of the ridge. We can't hold them. Everyone get inside the building.
Too many of them, Dutch. We gotta scoot.
Hurry up, man! Check those charges!
Wait, what? More explosives?
Yeah, what gives? I thought we were supposed to protect this building.
Okay. Hopefully we get right side spawn.
Enemy access to all classified data housed in this facility. You don't like it? Jump your butts back in orbit.
Only thing I don't like is that our butts are currently inside this facility.
They're cutting through the door. Settle down, people. Find some cover. All right, here they come. Watch your crossfire.
Good.
Focus your fire to the right.
Hi there, stupid. Swapping mags.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
They're pouring into the left.
Okay, it worked out. I did.
Fire
did work out.
Foxtrot is Foxtrot.
Left side, Dutch.
Everyone take a big step back.
Okay, good. If that jackal was dead, that would have been preferred, but
Reloading.
maybe with skulls, that jackal would have died.
Phantom, dropping reinforcements coming your rear, trooper.
Oh, must miss.
Boom. Headshot. Running low. Target down.
Did the breach shot really jump off the map? I would also like a plasma pistol.
That's the last of them, Dutch. Come to my
Okay.
position.
Needler's fine. Should be one more frag over here.
Woo, you the man.
Everyone on the elevator. I put enough charges in this shaft to blow this building twice.
All right, that's it. Transfer the detonation codes to my comm. If anyone's taking this place out, it's gonna
Quiz.
be me.
Evac Bird's gonna meet us on the roof.
Where the heck did these buggers come from?
Underground tunnels are filled with the damn things.
Finally, a good reason to blow this building up.
Triple near?
That was a massacre. A slaughter.
Okay, I just remember that Needler. It's not a big deal. I just
Kill
gotta remember.
mass. Ha! You're mine! Dropping mag. All right! Eat it!
Okay. Is anyone? How many people got better than a 745? No one. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Do we miss tick back at the end there? I don't think so. Oh no, we got tick back, so yeah, I don't think we would miss tick back. Okay, so I'll submit that one. And now we'll just do an NPD for a bit. So it's funny with an NPD, bandana's kind of useful because you get infinite Spartan laser ammo. But it's also kind of a little bit bad because you can't juggle Spartan lasers. Which means you can't sort of get more laser shots out quickly because you can juggle the cooldowns. Cowbell could be useful here, but I don't want to bother. I don't think. None of this is good. Is catch good? Catch could be good. Cool.
Back inside. Let's
So I
find
think
that
I'm
pelican.
after at least a sub
What about all those
5.
Covenant we sidestepped on the way up?
Hey Gary,
Now
how you
we get to
doing?
kill them.
Have you been well?
Thanks for picking such a tall building. I'm really digging all these stairs.
Suck it!
You're great. Fantastic.
Back inside. Let's find that pelican. What about all those Covenant we sidestepped
The
on the way
September
up?
subathon.
Now we get to kill them.
Well, we made our way through September. We managed to be both busy and a little bit sick.
Thanks for picking such a tall building. I'm really digging all these stairs.
So there wasn't much streaming, unfortunately.
Back inside. Let's find that pelican. What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up? Now we get to kill them. Thanks for picking such a tall building. I'm really digging all these stairs.
That's it!
Back inside. Let's find that pelican.
Here's
What
one
about all those
then.
Covenant
Wow.
we sidestepped on the way up?
Thanks,
Now we
mate.
get to kill
I
them.
appreciate the 2 years of support. Level 8 hype train.
Thanks for picking such a tall building. I'm really digging all these stairs.
Take this!
That's good.
That did it! Shoot and scoot!
Jackals with carbines up top. Watch your Romeo.
Phantom landing on the pad.
Oh,
On a rooftop northeast of your location. Stay put, Dutch. We'll come to you. Grab some ammo.
well done, Kelton from
Come on,
YouTube.
Romeo. Push through the sniper up high.
Four of them. Romeo, get to work. Jetpack brutes. Don't let him get behind us.
Because of that brute bonk, I might reset this stuff. We'll see what the cone launches are like.
Watch it! Take it!
Not good.
Back inside. Let's find that pelican. What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up? Now we get to kill them.
So there's only a couple other category extras I really want to do. Or not really want to do,
Thanks
but
for
like
picking
can be
such a tall building. I'm really digging
semi-bothered.
all these stairs.
putting any time into.
That did it. Shoot and scoot.
So it's
Back
basically
inside. Let's find
NMPD,
that pelican. What about all those Covenant?
skulls. So easy with any skulls that you like except
Back
acrophobia.
inside. Let's find that pelican. What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up? Now
Kazingo,
we get to kill them.
easy skulls. So same again. Any skulls except
Thanks
acro.
for picking such a tall building.
And then there's like
I'm really digging all these stairs.
3 or 4 on Kiko, which are basically just do the same thing, but fast.
Back inside. Let's find that pelican. What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up?
And it's only because they're kind of approachable and that I don't have to learn many different strats or sweat out different strats. Like I should be
Thanks for
playing this
picking
level
such
of
a tall
cowbell.
building. I'm really digging all these stairs.
Stop firing.
That did it.
Use a grenade. Open fire.
That did it.
Back inside. Let's find that pelican.
But
What
yeah,
about all those
all the other
Covenant
levels and all the other
sidestepped on the
category
way up?
extensions are just
Now
either
we get to kill them.
I'm content with my time, if I have a time, and the others just not
Thanks
interested
for
in
picking such a tall
grinding
building.
out at the moment.
I'm really digging all these stairs.
The ones I will do eventually are actually the full path categories.
Let's find that pelican.
What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up?
But
Now we get to kill them.
they're just quite a change up in strats to regular full game and stuff that
Thanks for picking such a tall
not looking to
building.
do them at the
I'm
moment.
really digging all these stairs.
That did it.
I could probably do them without messing with my muscle memory too much. But I'd rather like not mess with it at all rather than a little bit.
Phantom landing on the pad.
Gosh.
Back inside. Let's find that pelican.
What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up?
Now we get to kill them.
Thanks for picking such a tall building. I'm really digging all these stairs.
That did it. Shoot and scoot.
We'll keep us. So the reason I got catch on is at the end fight. I'm hoping the enemies, mainly the grunts, grenade themselves.
Stay put, Dutch. We'll come to you.
Um,
Ammo, Romeo.
and maybe my teammates throw nades or something. Oh, I can also do this stuff.
Make it for a shot count.
Oh, I can't do it. I'm bad, but
Impact brute. Don't let him get behind us.
I forget the timing.
I'm gonna kill you dead. Grenade, get down.
Gunny, we moved one of those construction crates, made a bridge to our location.
Affirmative. We're almost there.
I guess more nades is always good as well. Where did the fuel rod go? Oh, Buck.
That's the bridge?
Why did he throw a nade there? The jackal was so dead. Maybe I'd turn off catch. Can I turn on aimbot, please?
Clear?
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, rookie, you out there? Respond. Back inside. Let's find that pelican.
What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up?
Now we get to kill them.
Be the first to answer.
Thanks for picking such a tall building. I'm really digging all these stairs.
Back inside. Let's find that pelican.
I've
What about all those
obviously
Covenant
lost the
we
touch
sidestepped
with
on
this
the way
coin
up?
launch.
Now we get to kill them.
Oh, bloop straight in there. Clearly a Halo 4 fan.
Thanks for picking such a tall building. I'm really digging all these stairs.
Back inside. Let's find that pelican.
What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up?
Now we get to kill them.
IL stream? No, we
Thanks
just
for
did a
picking
full
such a
game.
tall
I don't have
building.
time to
I'm
try and get
really
another one
digging all
going.
these stairs.
That being said, I'll probably end up playing ILs for more than an hour, but
Back inside. Let's find that pelican.
What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up?
That doesn't factor in potential resets on Tayari or even later, and
Thanks for picking such a
it's
tall
also a bit
building.
easier on the brain.
I'm really digging all these stairs.
Back inside. Let's find that
You have a
pelican.
question? Shoot.
What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up?
Now we get to kill them.
Why can't you hit this cone launch? Because I don't know.
Thanks for picking
I just
such a tall
can't.
building.
I just can't hit this
I'm
cone launch.
really digging all these stairs.
Ah,
That
good
medic,
enough.
shoot and shoot.
How many Banshee spawn locations are there? At least 8.
Jackals with carbines up top. Romeo. Phantom landing on the pad.
Back inside. Let's find that pelican.
What about all those Covenant we sidestepped on the way up?
Now we get to kill them.
I forget exactly how it works, but
Thanks for picking such a tall
let me
building.
just attempt and I'll show
I'm
you.
really digging all these stairs.
That medic, shoot and shoot. Jackals with carbines up top. Watch it, Romeo. Phantom landing on the pad.
Yeah, whoops. Alright, let me pull it up. Uh, 140? No. Is it 140? How do I check for... And Phantom 5? Okay, here we go. Okay, don't dox me, please. Where are we? Kill. I didn't dox myself. I think it's... It's this one. This is the one we want. Okay. So this goes through all the Banshee spawns and checks if there's a Banshee from that spawn spot alive. And if there isn't, then it may choose to spawn a Banshee there. Banshee 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. The only thing is that I think there might be 2 spawns at each location. So in my head it was 8 because it's like 4 times 2, but it might be 12 if it's 6 times 2. Because there are 6 spawns. I believe. Chart or diagram? I mean, this is the TLDR from memory, but I don't have a chart or diagram.
That's the
There's
bridge.
one spawn over here,
Got it.
and these guys spawn in range of his
Afraid of
Spartan
heights?
laser.
Get going.
There's 2 spawns over there, and they don't spawn in
Come on,
range.
Romeo, follow me.
Then, so let me do it from down here. So there's two over here.
Banshee!
There's two over there.
Jump down. I'll to the other side.
So two over there, two over there. There's two back there. Kind of where that guy's coming from. There's two like over here, and there's two like over here. I think there's maybe like three, like one here, one there, and one there or something. Because there's definitely one behind this building. Two over, like another one over there, and one over here. So I'm pretty sure at each location there's two spawns. Or like you can have up to two banshees spawn from a given location. So yeah. Over there, behind that building, I think behind this building, above this building, and then like over here somewhere. That's my guess for all six. But the only ones that you kind of like catch off spawn are these guys. They spawn out of range, they spawn out of range. The ones over here spawn out of range, and then over there. Oh, I forgot I had Acro. But yeah, I mean, we can kind of see it.
What's our situation?
Checkpoint.
Birds
Cool.
wasted.
So there's two there.
Lost the pilot on impact. Rest of us are okay.
Not for long. Phantom's inbound. Why am
There's
I
two
not
there.
surprised?
Pick a turret, Romeo. Conserve your ammo. The Phantom to our
And
right.
there should be like two like over here.
Birds wasted. Lost the pilot on impact. Rest of us are okay.
And as I kill the
Not for
banshees,
long.
more spawn.
Phantom's inbound. Why am I not surprised?
Pick a turret, Romeo. Conserve your ammo. The Phantom to our right.
He's history.
Another banshee spawned over there. Look how far away he is. And a banshee spawned over there. They might be fixed spawns actually. I don't know if they're the random spawns.
Hostiles lower level. Clear them out.
Get your own count. Seriously, close your eyes.
So there's two over there. Two over there. So there, 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 and there. I think there might be two like just behind this building. I don't know. See two there?
Phantom, dead ahead.
But the ones like over here, the other way you can do it is I could load up mod tools and show you, but yeah. No, you basically just want left side all the time because they're in range the whole time.
Keep it steady. Cover your ears.
Right side's just bad because they spawn too far to range. So usually that spawn there, that spawn there, that spawn there is okay, and that spawn there is okay. And then like that back one there and a back one over there is just like, yeah. Back there and there are just bad. Maybe here's okay, just above that building, and back there's okay. But the best one's this one here. And this one's okay. At least you know where they are, and you have a time to get them before they go behind the building. Oh, yeah.
More phantoms! Hit 'em hard!
And obviously that ignores all, that's not counting all the scripted spawns. Yeah. No, there's not a lot to discover here. At least I don't think there is, because this explains how and where the random spawns are. And basically you just, if a banshee from that spawn location is still alive, then it can't spawn there again. So you can fly, it spawn on one side, fly to the other side of the map. Even if it's on the other side of the map and stuff, it can't spawn where it originally spawned from. Yeah, rocket lineup. Yeah, the exact spawn and pathing is random, so that would be not feasible. But maybe. So this is about how the random spawns are. And then this explains how the end fight works. And it just says pick a random direction to spawn the enemies in. So left, center, or right side. And then if you get left or center or right, you know, spawn the banshees in and the phantom in. And then wait until the phantom's dead. So living count, AI living count of the phantom is equal to 0. And once that phantom's dead, it goes to the next check, which is to see how many banshees are alive. If when the phantom dies, there's more than 4, you wait for 10 seconds. And then after 10 seconds, if there's still more than 2, you wait another 10 seconds. If when the phantom dies, there's less than 4 but more than 2, you skip this check and you go straight through to here. You get this checkpoint, but you skip this sleep and you go straight through to here. So when the phantom dies, you want the banshee count to be as low as possible, preferably 2 or less. And it's basically the same for the next wave. So this is just the scripted phantoms, which we know. And then this is wave 2. No, this is wave 3, but this is like the next center, left, right wave. Does the same thing, waits till the phantom's dead. And then in this case, if there's more than 4, it waits 20 seconds. And if there's more than 2, then it waits 10 seconds. So what you don't want is to have like 5 banshees alive, and then after 20 seconds, have 3 banshees alive. Because then you're getting this sleep timer and then this sleep timer. So that's 30 seconds of time loss. 5 banshees down to 3 or 4 or 5 versus just having 2. And that's when the phantom dies. And then the last random wave spawns the other wave that hasn't been done yet. So like here it says, I think it's here is where it tracks if the wave's been done yet or not. So it's always won't spawn the same wave twice. And here, somewhere here, you can see right side. Compared to the other ones, it's got AI place and phantom 05 and 05_5. So that's for the center wave. There's 2 phantoms here. But for right side, there's only 1. You can see they have references to a 03_5 phantom here, but there's no AI place. So there's even pathing for it. But they just don't spawn in the phantom. So right side only has one phantom. Because there's like if this one line of code was here, then it would spawn. But it's not. So right side only has one phantom. And I'm pretty sure if you like edited the map file and ran this, there is a phantom that does spawn and has pathing. I think it's like in the game. It's just purely this one line of code. And then yeah, scripted last wave. If you kill this phantom too early, you soft lock. 3 time save? Kinda, yeah. Just delete phantom spawns and you save time. It's that easy. And then yeah, here, the same. So after the last phantom dies, if there's more than 4, you wait 20 seconds. If there's more than 2, again, you wait another 10 seconds. And then the last phantom spawns with the brute shot. Not the brute shot, the jetpack brutes. And yeah. Pretty sure it's these guys. And yeah, you can't kill this one too early. So the only thing that's really left for time save is the following. And it's there's only like minor time save. Like it's like pretty hard to go much faster. Where am I looking for? Videos. So here on these phantoms, do you see how I basically wait for these phantoms to spawn before I shoot the rockets? Conceptually, if you get the timing right, you can pre-fire these rockets. If you get the lineups and timing right, you could pre-fire the rockets before that phantom spawns, and then pre-fire these rockets here, like further, like earlier, and kill these guys by a few seconds earlier. But that's hard to do when you get a perfect first wave. Because here in the perfect first wave, you'd need this phantom to die when there's 2 or less banshees. And then as soon as it dies, like you'd need to shoot rockets. Because it's going to spawn like straight away. Here I've had 3 banshees alive, so I'm on a 10-second timer. But that's okay because it gives me time to get into place. But theoretically, you kill that phantom, instantly get these spawns, and you've already pre-fired the rockets. And that kind of sort of needs teammates to kill the phantom for you while you're set up ready to pre-fire rockets. So anyway, a few seconds of very RNG time save there. And then, yeah, the Banshee spawns aren't exact. And, you know, could you pre-fire rockets? Conceptually, yes. But you're also doing a lot of other things. So the only other thing is like, if you... So see this phantom here, right? Like I'm trying to blow it up when the Banshee count's low. But lots of Banshees are spawning in, increasing the Banshee count. Conceptually, what you could do is you could pre-fire rockets at the spawn here. So I could start weakening the phantom. And kill it earlier than this, basically before more Banshees have time to spawn in. So as I'm like killing all these Banshees, if this phantom's like dying, and say the Phantom dies like now, that could, or like now, that could be like saving a few seconds there. Maybe, depending, right? It's like you're probably putting yourself on a 10-second timer, but if you put yourself on a 10-second timer early, then it could help. But instead, like, the play is to just get the Banshee count to 2. So that might not really save time. There might be more on the last wave, or for like the right side. But yeah. Like, trying to kill the Phantom early, I think, is most viable with the right side Phantom. I don't think it's viable with the left, and probably not the center. But pre-firing rockets on the right-hand side Phantom is kind of hard. I've messed around with it a bit, and it's like, oof. It's so far away that you need to get your timing right and your angles right. Like, if you're not standing in the same, you know, if you're standing in a slightly different spot on this pad, like, your rocket timing is going to be different, and the angle at which it's flying through the air is going to be different. But again, nothing. This is all minor stuff, right? And again, this Phantom, if you kill it too early, you soft lock. Could maybe try killing it really, really, really early and see if you still soft lock, but probably will. But yeah. I don't think there's anything more to be found here. It's hard to see it. Like, it could be there, I just really don't see it. Control. Yeah, so here you have to get through all of this code here. Let me just do this. So you have to get through all of this code here, which is all the wave fights, to then set this control variable to 4. Meanwhile, this is sitting there dormant. Like, it's like sitting there. It's been activated. It's chilling, but it's stuck here. So it's just waiting. It's waiting until this control, like wave control, hits 4, which is here. When this jet pack brute Phantom spawns, and then it's sitting here chilling to see. If these guys are alive. And once they're all dead and you're in the volume that's on top of the crash pad, like the helipad, then the cinematic Phantom spawns in and does its thing. So this is the only place where this variable is set. So the only way to get this to happen and to get to the ending is to go through all of this code here, which is all the end fight stuff. And the quickest way to get through all of this code is to have all the Banshees dead as soon as the Phantoms die. And then to kill all the Phantoms. So Yeah, what else is there to say? I can just try and have a quick look to see if we can work out why the soft lock occurs. But places the end phantom, paths it. Sleep until... Maybe it's this. What do these ones do? Or is it this? No? Oh, they're probably in another file. Okay, it's just dialogue. It's before this dialogue, right? Maybe it's because this... oh, okay, here it is, right? This has to be greater than 1 at some point. Yeah, I think that's it, Blue. I think this here, saying the infantry group has to be greater than 1. Oh, be the first to answer. So at some point, these infantry units have to enter this, like, group. And that must be, like... once the Phantom starts to unload is when they enter that group. But yeah. We had a few close ones. Do I give those? You guys will get it right next time, right? Oh, I did that wrong. Did I? Oh, I did that wrong. Sorry, let me do this again. Cool. I sure will do that, waifu. Thank you. But yeah, NMPD. That's about it. Um, I don't know what else to do. Any other questions before we call it? You already see Ledger. I mean, there's a lot of info like this, which is basically just, this is why the speedrun is the way it is. Or this is why, yeah, this is why you're restricted from finding certain things to go any faster. Like everything I just said doesn't stop someone from getting an MPD record. Yeah, I feel like a lot of that info is kind of out there already. It might be hidden behind a 74-minute tutorial. But yeah. Enough information's out there, I think. There could be more, but also like it's a lot of tutorializing. Are there any triggers that change between easy and legendary? No. No. The only thing that changes that I can think of is on Tayari. There's a trigger with a enemy quota. Do I have a... I've got a video on it, don't I? I worked out how to get early phantoms on Tayari. And it's kind of as suspected. You either hit a trigger by moving to it really quickly, or you hit an earlier trigger and meet an enemy quota at the same time. Where is it? Gone too far back, surely. But it's the exact same triggers, it's just the quota's slightly different. Because there's more enemy spawns. Oh, here we go. Do I have this on YouTube? Surely. Maybe I don't. Let me read out. I've got a... I'll link my Discord message as well. Copy message link. This goes to my Discord. But yeah, this says... On easy difficulty in the final area, so before Hunter Car Boost, after truck launch, in Legendary, Tayari, 138? Is that my PV? I think so. So in this section here, there's a bunch of enemies. On easy difficulty, there's 16 enemies. 2 brutes, 7 grunts, 3 shield jackals, and 3 carbine jackals, and a turret grunt. Plus the brutes on the platform up here. But these guys don't count. The ones that are up back here. Sorry, I'm showing that you can't see. So in this area here, 16 enemies. There's brutes up here, but they don't count. Once there are 5 or less enemies alive, and you hit this load, that's about right here. That one there. So once there's 5 or less enemies, and you hit this load, and you've hit this load by this, doesn't have to happen at the same, like in no order, particular order. This load's been hit, and there are 5 or less enemies. I'm pretty sure there's no particular order. Just once those 2 conditions have been met, then the hunters spawn, and this door starts to open. Here. On Legendary, there are 19 enemies because there are 3 extra snipers. So the quota is 7 or less. Again, not including those brutes on the platform. So 5 or less enemies on easy, 7 or less on ledge to get these guys to spawn. And that means like you can do this. You can go straight into Hunter Car Boost. And you don't have to wait for the hunter. But they can spawn too early, right? Like here. If I had hit the quota, this is on ledge. So if I had 7 or less enemies from, say, here, I wouldn't get to Hunter Car Boost in time. Like, it's too slow. So it was because this guy died here, and then, like, it hit the quota and they spawned. Versus on easy, you're like standing here, you're waiting, right? See how much I wasted? Like 3 seconds just waiting. Well, I say wasted, but it was like 2 or 3 seconds. So that's theoretical time save there. But it's different on the easy on ledge. Anything else different? No triggers that are different that I can think of. Oh, sorry. So the other condition where these hunters spawn is you cross roughly this line right here. So once you get to the bottom of the ramp, then they spawn. Why is it not quicker to kill on easy than to open the door? Because no one really knew it was a thing. And it's quite hard to kill all the enemies required. So there's 16 enemies. You got to kill 11 of them. It's hard to do that while walking in a straight line. So like you got to kill these guys, and these guys. So it's just hard to do. But also no one really knows it's a thing. So in the Twitch link that I sent, like I was making a real effort to kill all the enemies, and that was like a number of attempts before I even got it. So yeah. On ledge, the reason it happened is actually because it's in some ways slightly easier to get it on ledge, because you actually do need to kill enemies to survive. And the quota is 2 higher, but there are 3 extra spawns. But those 3 extra spawns are easier to kill. Because they're the jackal snipers. So you kill that guy and that guy. And then there's a jackal sniper up here. That counts as well. That you can kill. But like, even though the quota's higher, the spawns are actually easier, and you kind of have to kill enemies to survive, so... Yeah. Alright. That's that. I don't think there's any other triggers that are different between easy and ledge. And that's the most obscure one out of all of them. Because all the streets are the same. Kazinga, Oni, Tayari, otherwise than this. Uplift. NMPD's the same. Data Hive's the same. Data Hive's the same. Data Hive's the same. Coastal's the same. Let me scroll back up. Oh, I missed this. Wonder if you get right spawns, how much time you save setting up missile pods if you get bad spawns. There is intermission time, yeah. Because you're waiting for things to come in range of both missile pods and laser. But that's part of the technique of the end fight, is working out when you should go get resources for killing enemies versus go and kill enemies. Because sometimes you go to the edge of the platform and you shoot your last laser shot and you've got to walk all the way to the back side of the platform and get your laser. And you're just missing valuable, killing Banshee time. So trying to manage that is important. I feel like there was another question. We got what part of the game... What's the part of the game I understand the least? It is... I'm having a think. Let me open up my notes. Probably just a combination of uplift hog launch and coastal hog launches. There's just things going on with how the nades interact that's just not clear. Compared to everything else. I don't understand hog launch very well. Well, I can't get good 3 nade hog launches. I have to resort to 4 nades to try and get good launches. So any multi-nade launch involving a hog? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, cool. Thanks for confirming. But yeah. I don't understand that very well. What else don't I understand? Everything else is just, I don't understand how I can't do it, sort of thing. I don't understand how I can't get better Kikwanis and Dives. Even coastals. Like mainly ILs. Tayaris even. Like I understand how they work. There's a few things I don't know, but yeah. So basically this launch that you see here, you can get this same sort of launch with 3 nades. Just based off the timing of how the nades explode. But the only way that I can get like the right sort of timing and enough power is with 4 grenades. Yeah. There's something weird about doing this launch with controller, which is just better. I don't know how or why, but my first-hand experience is getting that launch with 3 nades is just better on controller. No idea how or why. I think it's because your movement is slightly more smooth, that you can like get the positioning more easily. Whereas a mouse and keyboard, you're like, you can't make slight diagonal movements very well. And so you're doing all these like straight line movements and getting places either too quickly or just slightly out of position. Because, you know, you, for example, here, I'm jumping and turning, having to land on the right part of the hog, and then also look here to throw the 4th grenade. And that means I can't like walk on this angle because I can't hold just S and D, or I have to hold S and tap D to get like on this right angle. So I'm holding S, basically walking straight back on this hog. So I don't know, just something about controller which just gives you just enough movement. And it's funny, like for ages, and probably still is the case, like 5 of the top 10 times are like on controller or something like that. But yeah. But so this sort of hog sits up off the ground, and then this last nade, whatever the third or like, if you're doing a 3 nade setup, it's your 3rd nade. If you're doing a 4th nade setup, it's your 4th nade. Gets the hog to do this extra little flip that just launches you. It's like the first nade sort of prop up the hog, and the last nade sort of detonates it. But I just need 4 nades to get that kind of power. And it basically, you lose a second because I spend time going to the left to pick him up and throw a nade rather than going straight into that second nade. But yeah. So yeah, any trick involving multiple nades plus a hog, I don't think I understand very well. It's a good question though, because it's something that I've been thinking about. It's something it's the kind of question I'm trying to narrow down. Like, hey, what don't I actually understand? Okay, let's spend the time to understand it. That's why we did the coastal triggers. And we learnt exactly what gets you sucked inbounds. I think Hark already knew it, but like it was good for me to actually just learn it and see why. Do I not have this video handy? Where is it? Oh, I think I know where it is. So small photosensitive ellipsis warning. But basically, coastal triggers and why you get sucked back in bounds. And so even though the triggers are these big, like they're so big, you have to be inside these pink volumes at the same time. So you can't just like hit the trigger over here, you have to be in the middle. Otherwise you get sucked in bounds. It feels optimized, and it kind of feels crappy trying to like not just get stuck in your ways. It feels crappy having to be like there's always something faster. There's always new time save, and just constantly looking and finding just like solid brick walls. Basically, Gary. So there's two aspects of it. So one is like, okay, what's the minimum required things I need to do to end a level? And in this case, it's hit all of these big red triggers, get to the end fight, and then kill all the enemies, including the phantoms. And then the mission ends, basically. But so that's one part of it. Hey, Grave. Is like what's required to end the level. And the other part is like, okay, how do I make that happen the quickest? So, you know, for example, with acrophobia, you just like fly through all the triggers, right? That's so fast. But instead, like, you know, what's the fastest way I can hit all these triggers? And it turns out the fastest way is to hit this trigger inbounds, then get out of bounds with a vehicle, and then drive around and hit all the triggers. And that's what we do. We hit this trigger inbounds, and then we're able to get out of bounds conveniently right at the start of the highway and drive probably the fastest vehicle through all these triggers. A ghost may or may not be faster. It might not be because the top speed of the hog is faster than the ghost, but we are doing a lot of turning and stopping, so it might be better with the ghost. And yeah, you can't get in the banshees because they all spawn with a flag that says don't let the player even enter the banshee at all. But if flying with a banshee would be a bit awkward as well. But I mean, as Bleep's just saying, like the only thing to do is like, how do you hit the triggers faster? That's it. Like it's not. Yeah. And there are a couple ways to hit the triggers faster, but yeah, and you're kind of like YOLOing stuff to save a couple seconds to go faster. It's not like, oh, I found a whole new way to like complete the level. It's like you're just all these minor time saves and optimizations. So with Kiko, it's similar. Do I have the video for Kiko? But like, again, all the trigger volumes. And that's basically what Kiko is. Like you go out of bounds and then you just hit the triggers. You go from like, you go straight out of bounds. You hit mandatory trigger, hit a mandatory load, hit another mandatory trigger. Then you go out of bounds again. And then you go to a mandatory load, then a trigger, another trigger. You fly through like 3 or 4 more mandatory triggers. And then you fly to the door. So you get an angle on the squid houses to blow them up. And that's it, like the mission ends. So it's like, okay, how quickly can you get to and from those mandatory triggers? So originally we were flying outside of the map with a Banshee. Like this. We were flying like this. Like, look at me go. I'm going so fast. I'm out of bounds. Woohoo. All right. And then it's like, oh, by the way, if you have mouse and keyboard, you can like slinky flip and like, look how fast it is. Like, oh, we're going so much faster. And then it's like, oh, by the way, if you actually alternate your slinky flips, it goes even faster. So you go left and then you go right. And so like that's where like 99% of all the recent and probably ongoing time save is going to be, is like this is the fastest way to complete the level, but we know the fastest way to complete the level is by how do you actually like get to point A to point B to point C as quickly as possible. But this is the stuff where like I kind of suck at, and you kind of need just community members mucking around in the game to like do. Because like for example, this trick on the barricade, the chop it, doesn't make sense. You won't see this in the code. But basically you jump on this barricade, you stand here, and you walk into this light, and the barricade just slides along the ground. And like you're not going to find that in the code. It's just random in-game physics, doing things. So you just gotta like muck around in game and see what you can do to go fast. Bloop's showing that this cone launch here, there's a cone launch here instead of this barricade launch is fast. So here I do the barricade launch, but instead of this, you do a cone launch here. And you can get a much better one than this, and that's overall actually faster than doing the barricade launch. So most of like the routing with current tech is pretty much solved. There's probably a few minor like time saves here and there. Do I have a video of it? This. So like this is something that Drunk found like a year ago or something. On the left hand side here. This like double nade slide. So, again, it's just nades and a slope. Wow, we've been doing this for ages. But, like, there's some minor time saves like this to try and find around the place. But most of this sort of stuff is sort of, like, being found and routed to be optimal. And then we're basically learning all the places where the code comes in and like limits how fast we can go. So the only thing that can really help from here is basically new tricks in the engine, like in-engine gameplay tricks that help us unlock the ability to do new things, like clip through walls or get out of bounds in different spots and stuff like that. So there's a few parts on Data Hive. If you clip through a wall, that'd be useful. We know that if we could kill phantom pilots, then we could speed up parts of the game. There's things like that, right? But like, how do you kill the pilot of an indestructible phantom? Well, you're not supposed to. Like, the game doesn't really allow for it, so you need some sort of like unintentional gameplay interaction for that to occur. But yeah. So the parts I think I understand the least are just a couple of like the in-game interactions, mainly multi-nade plus hog. I think that's why I understand the least. Everything else I think I have a pretty good understanding of. I don't think I have a complete understanding of. There was even some stuff today I was talking on Mito's stream about Data Hive triggers, and I had that stuff wrong. I had the general concept correct, just not the specific details. And I'm slowly documenting some of this stuff. But a lot of it's just kind of documenting to say, this is the way it is. This is to help you understand why you drive in the straight line here. This is to help you understand why you need a box launch quickly. But also, if you just drive quickly or box launch quickly, like you don't have to understand the why. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, otherwise running out of sort of like ideas on what could be new time save. And in terms of the game being like RNG, it's kind of like no one no one's put down a good enough time on this game yet. To the point where it's just RNG from then on out. There is RNG, and as like you get more and more optimized, you start hitting basically if you play, frame perfectly like a robot the whole game, then the only difference in your time will be your final time will be whatever comes down to RNG, right? So if I played with aimbot and, never made a mistake and frame perfect inputs, my final time just be determined by RNG. So there'll always be some variance to RNG, but there's still enough of a gap in the optimizing the times that are just down to human skill. It's just rough. That usually you can find new time saves to implement, or new time saves implement to help drop down your time. But now it's basically just like be good. RNG is more of an issue for the IL world records. There aren't many people who are limited by by RNG and ILs, but it is true that the ILs and a lot of the ILs are a lot closer to just being limited by RNG. But yeah. So that's that. This is something fun that I found a while ago. Too bad it's not faster. Actually, I'm glad it's not faster because it's kind of precise. It might be, if you it's just too hard to do this fast, I think. Right? Like, compared to the goose fling, it's easier to do the goose fling fast. But yeah. Yeah, do it for the swag. I mean, we're talking about, again, something we're talking about in Mito stream, was just how this no IL that ends at the Gauss turret. When I realized something that's I've never personally timed is ending MS Gauss turret at the Gauss turret versus Oni. I'm quite sure Oni would be faster, given that other people have timed it and just mentally thinking about it. But it'll be interesting to see what the actual time difference is. But yeah. What else have I got here? Oh, this is something else. Ignore the greenness. My bad about this recording. This is like bloody Xbox DVR. But like, there's a couple coin launchers here, and there's been segmented and stuff. But again, there's no triggers here. It's just get from one side of the room to the other. But like using spike grenades to jump is something we don't really do in ODST. So that was me trying to like work out how can you make spike grenades useful. So it's again all in-engine stuff, right? Like the way this room works is there's absolutely no triggers. You just like come out from the bottom behind here and you got to get to the other side. So like there's just get to the other side as quickly as possible. And so I was trying to work out, okay, where can we use spike grenades for jumps? So one of the places I did find is for this barricade boost, you can use spike grenades. I don't know if I found it or someone else found it. I think someone else found it, but... Well, not someone else found it per se, but like showed usefulness. So I did spike grenade for that in the run today. Why isn't it in the run? Because this cone launch is hard and you don't always land on this slope. So normally when you do this launch, you land like here. But if you fall down here, you basically have to get this slide jump here. And then doing a spike jump is hard, but not that hard. Like it's the timing's precise, but you can get good at it. Oh, and I was trying this out, right? So on the right-hand side is the normal route. You like just go along the top of the thing. I was like, okay, what if you intentionally drop down and do that spike jump? And turns out it's like slower. Or just like not faster. And it's more challenging to do this. But yeah, so it's like in-game stuff, trying to work out. We know we have to get from A to B to C. We know the enemy quotas, we know all that sort of stuff. So okay, what's the fastest way to get to A to B to C? What's the fastest way to meet the enemy quotas? That sort of stuff. Another sort of thing is like, what's the best way to like mitigate or combat RNG? If not control it, at least like mitigate it. So one thing like is like, okay, spike grenades. I'm finding a use on this barricade, you know, to do the to do the barricade jump with a barricade, like so I can save plasmas for coastal. Even though it's like it's a touch slower to do the spike grenade jump on the barricade the way I do it. It means I save plasma nades for coastal, which could mean the difference between completing the run and not completing the run. Let's have a look at this. So I think I was here, I was timing. So right now we grab a Banshee. And then get in the Banshee with the beam rifle. So again, we know how to complete the level. Go A to B to C to D. We know all the triggers. I don't even really remember doing this. But it's like, okay, what in-game is required to help us get from A to B to C? Like one's to grab the Banshee. Currently we do it with the beam rifle. Okay, is there a faster way to get into the Banshee? I don't think I actually show Banshee grab, but you can see here that ignoring actually getting in the Banshee, this is how much time save there is skipping the beam rifle. And this isn't even like the most latest up-to-date strat. But it's like half a second. Basically, it's half a second of time lost to get the beam rifle. So it's like, okay, grabbing the beam is probably worth it. But yeah. Oh, here's something random. So this debris here from the Phantom turret. I'm playing OG, by the way. Blocks the Phantom pathing, and the Phantom drops the ghost once it thinks it's at its destination. And the debris here, like, stops it. So, potential time save there. If you can probably have to break off the turret with a grenade and hope that it blocks the Phantom pathing, but yeah. I'm gonna gamble on this one. What's this one? Oh. Green, by the way. What's this? This is a choked run? I think this is a choked run. Yeah. Rip. Oh, this crate boost. So again, just like this sort of stuff is like, you know, all these minor time saves. This is in the IL now. But like all these minor time saves, just using in-game stuff. But look, my small brain can only find things using the tools we already got. Like nades and fusion coils and stuff like that. Kind of need like a new tool to go faster. Oh, here's a good one. Shout outs to Mono. This is like 5 years old. This maybe even more. But basically every time you jump up a slope, you save 1/60th of a second. I haven't tested this, like, try to recreate this test more recently. You love that guy? Nice. There's probably better ways of testing this, but it's like 7 frames faster and I jump like 7 times or something like that. But yeah. Random in-game stuff you can't see in the code to go faster. Oh, this is my submission for I was thinking of a category extension, which was sorry, I'll get rid of the white screen. Fastest nair on every level. This is my submission for Oni. So basically you load up every level from the start, from Rally Point Alpha, and then time ends once you get in there. But yeah. Oh, you guys wouldn't have seen this one. This is the last video. Back when we did full path, so many people were just yapping away about pushing dare. And I'm like, well, someone's got to test it. So, of course, I tested it 9 times without pushing dare. I took the average of these because they're all slightly different based off RNG. And then 9 times with pushing dare. I don't have the stats handy, but pushing dare is faster. So you're welcome. Such a throwback. Board Ranger. What's this one? Oh, this is tough. All right, I think that's it. I'm done yapping. TLDR, someone find me some time save, please. No, I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't. Can I get Owen back? Because I do splatter and die at the end. If I can... Oh, it was in my... This one, right? No, it was in this other folder. But I'm pretty sure I don't have cheats on for this. But yeah. Just quickly checking Twitch, but I think we're just going to bed. Yeah. Okay, let me drop the links. Good night, Gary. Thanks for the support. 2 years, was it? with a resub. And 3 years for Stefan earlier. Good night, Blue. Good night, Caitlin. They're all the links. Thanks for hanging out. Pretty okay run today. Just messed up MS3, Kazingo. Oh, I didn't really mess up Kazingo. Mainly MS3. And then Data Hive. I gotta practice those levels a bit because they've been the ones that have been not going too well. Pretty consistently recently. There's always like 1 to 3 levels just going badly. Every time I go around and practice the others, then others go poorly, but it's fine. Next stream maybe tomorrow or the day after, we'll see. We'd like to stream more, but yeah, things are happening. Mostly good things, but yeah. Catch you all later.